Hey everybody, it's Rich again, and I wanted to try to make a little video here, and hopefully others can respond with their gripes and recommendations as well. But I've been thinking a lot about Record Store Day, whether it's the traditional Record Store Day or the multiple weekend Record Store Day or the Black Friday or any of the other shit that goes along with it. I'm not opposed to it at all. I've got some great records, and it's the only time I ever really have to stand in line at a record store, so that's good for record stores, at least, I believe. It's become pretty apparent that people buy these in bulk and hoard them, and if you're willing to wait 8 months to a year, you'll be able to get a record that was released on that day that everybody wanted and everybody had to have. You can get it probably for the original sticker price, if not less. So, I have a few humble recommendations because, like I said, they have not been serving my interests and the interests of many of my friends. And if they won't take suggestions, then they're not going to improve. But I imagine business is going just well for them, so I don't think they're going to care a bit. But that's not going to stop me from making this because I am, after all, an old man in front of a lot of records. So that confers upon me some kind of authority, right? Right? Okay. Number one, how about re-releasing Sublime's 1992 debut 40 Ounces to Freedom with all the samples intact? 2 LP, 45 RPM. And I had mentioned this in an earlier video. If you go back and check my channel for the earliest ones I've done, I have a lot of love for Willie Nelson's Redheaded Stranger. There is a CD version. I believe we got it from Columbia House, but it contains 4 bonus tracks, and it really rounds out the album and makes it a much better listen. It improves it. It's already a classic. But we can get that on 2 LPs at 45 RPM, and boom, you got me back in the store. And how about a Daniel Ash box set? Double LPs of the first 2 records, Coming Down and Foolish Thing Desire. I would buy that. Shit, I'd buy 2 of them. And as an aside to the Daniel Ash box set, I actually had a chance to go to a friend's birthday party where Daniel Ash was the DJ for the night. And it was incredible, and he could not have been a nicer person. So sometimes it is really nice to meet your heroes. Okay, hear me out. I know that the name isn't very popular, but amongst some of us, it evokes great old memories. But I'd like to see a Morrissey vinyl box set of his original singles from 88 to 92. Put them in blocks of 6 singles per box. Oh man, that'd be something. That would probably have to be like an RSD import or a Europe only release, but I'm not the only one who would buy that out here. I'm sure of it. Also, because I am an old hip hop head, what would please me to no end would be a Run DMC original first 4 album box set. You got the self-titled, King of Rock, Raising Hell, and Tougher Than Leather. Beautiful, beautiful box set. That would work. And next, it had taken years, but last year they had finally re-released an Ian McCullough record for Slidling, which is awesome. And this continues on to how much I love his solo work and how fucking hard it is to actually find most of it. So let's go for an Ian McCullough solo box set. Could have Candleland and Mysterio, Slidling again, and for the first time, the Live at the Liverpool Anglican record that came out with the release of Pro Patria Mori. That would be a slick looking box set. And because I'm greedy, how about a Peter Gabriel Shaking the Tree, Greatest Hits double LP? That record is insanely hard to find in the States, and no, I'm not paying $30 shipping to get it in middling condition from the UK. Come on, RSD. And since we're dreaming here, how about Duran Duran Decade? on 2LP. That is a very, very difficult record to find. And even in VG, I've seen people paying about $100 for it. It's that rare, and it's Duran Duran's greatest hits. It's solid, man. How about a double LP set of Tracy Chapman's self-titled debut record and a second LP of B-sides and live cuts? Okay, RSD. This is really sucking on the crack pipe here for this one to happen. But there seems to be confirmed rumors of no less than 3 or more Zach De La Rocha solo albums with Trent Reznor, LP, and DJ Shadow at the minimum. Who knows who else he's worked with. But there are complete albums worth of material out there. So make Zach the Record Store Day ambassador and work with him, whatever you got to do to release those as a box set. Oh man, that would be awesome. And since we're going on pipe dreams here for great hip hop, how about the Beastie Boys White House sessions, the ones that were recorded prior to them leaving Def Jam and ditching New York for the West Coast, hooking up with the Dust Brothers and creating Paul's Boutique? There are rumors of many of these tracks existing. I think I'm not the only one who would like to hear them.